government shuts down, and that's why I think the president and the Democrats want to shut down the government. If you look last night at Twitter, there wasn't a single Republican on Twitter who was saying, let's shut down the government, but every single Democrat was saying the Republicans want to shut down the government. The politics are coming from the other side as well, so let's be really honest about this. And the other side would like to see Republicans in trouble in 2014. The other side wants to make sure that they're not even willing to meet us halfway. They're not even willing. Harry Reid will not negotiate with John Boehner. The president will not meet with John Boehner. And John Boehner is actually trying to be responsible here, and he's willing to meet with
John Boehner does not agree with you. John Boehner does not want to shut down. John Boehner does not want to take this stand.
You're saying that I want to shut down the government. Yeah. I don't want to shut down the government.
Well, I'm not asserting that. I'm just saying he doesn't. John Boehner, the Speaker of the House, is actually not interested in trying to fillet up Obamacare right now, as you are.
No,
he just has a different view about
it. The debt ceiling, and I just disagreed with him. I thought that this was the moment to do it, not
to have the
debt
fight.
Ceiling. Yeah.
So what's the end game, though, Congressman? Are you willing to vote for a continuing resolution that comes back that does not delay or defund Obamacare?
I am not, but I think there's enough people in the Republican Party who are willing to do that. And I think that's what you're going to see. Our first request was to completely defund the program, and we knew we were going to lose on that. Now we're asking for a delay, which, again, I don't think is an unreasonable thing to do. You know, your boss, Tip O'Neill, shut down the government 12 different times. And you didn't call him a terrorist.
No,
you did not call him something. You didn't call him.
These were always issues of a couple of days, and they were always resolved, and they were over numbers. And it was both sides, though. Let's be fair. Both sides were doing it.
But it happened. But you said once.
Where'd you get your number from?
It's from the Washington Post.
No, 7 times. So you're counting all the times since the 70s. Look, they were always
there were 17 times since the 70s and 12 under your boss.
Okay, let me just say this. They were issues of a day or two. They were issues of funding. Now, what I said before is you can argue over numbers, and then you can, if it's 7 or 9, make it 8. But when you say we're going to get rid of the #1 program that you put into law and put you in the history books, and your party's been fighting for half a century, you can't say, give me that. That's a non-negotiable demand. That's the problem.
So here's the question, and I want to raise it again. When is a law legitimate?